Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing well. In today's video, I'm going to talk about one of the most requested feature, which is enabling voice channel for your AI agents. In one of my previous video, I showed how you can use Copilot Studio with speech to text, text to speech APIs that allows you to create voice agents in Copilot Studio. But in today's video, I'm going to talk about uh, new APIs that are now available in Foundry. They are called Voice Live API. These are similar to OpenAI's real-time speech APIs if you have already used them. But the key difference between using a Voice Live API versus using something like speech to text, text to speech APIs approach is voice live APIs use speech to speech interaction. So the latency between transcribing the text to speech is next to negligible, right? So this is happening in real time. So the quality of voice output is going to be much, much better. There's also other granular controls available on these voice live APIs. Like you can do noise suppression, you can do configure interruptions, and I'll show some of those configuration here. But you get more granular control on how you design the voice capability for your agent. So with that, I'm not going to drain this site on for this video. Here is the documentation from Microsoft. You can read through all the details here. I do want to point out that right now these APIs are only available in certain regions. So when you log into your Foundry, make sure you are creating your project in the right region. So all your Foundry resources need to be in the right region. So I'm using East US2 right here. If you're using East US2, you should be okay trying this out. So here I'm logged into my Foundry instance. This is the old interface of Foundry. So I did turn this off just because it's easy to configure from here. You could do it from the new Foundry interface as well, but I was running into some issues there. So I used the older interface. But what you can do is once you are logged in and you create the project, so this is my project in Foundry, you can simply click on Playground and then select Voice Live, and this would allow you to start testing this functionality. So here, once you select this, you should see different options. So you can actually use one of these pre-configured options. So if you're using like a if you have a customer service use case, you can directly use this, and it's already configured with a certain type of voice. Same way, if you're doing language learning app, you could use this. For today's demo, what I did was I started with a blank template, and then once you do that, you have option here to either just connect this to a LLM model. So these are all the supported LLM models, or you can also connect this to a agent that you have. So in my case, I already have an agent, so I'm going to click on this option here, and then this is the agent that I want to use. So this is one of my Foundry agent that is existing within this project. So I connect it to this TripAdvisor agent, and then you can see uh, these are all the options that you have. So you can select the different language options that you want to select for your agent. You can do auto detect if you want agent to detect the language. And then there's other options here, like, you can trigger this if you want to want your agent to understand end of utterance, you can define different phrases which will improve the accuracy. So when they say certain names or location, the transcription will be more accurate. So if you have abbreviation, for example, in your use case, you can list that down here and it will increase the accuracy of your agent. Same way, you can control some of the uh, other configuration. So you can choose the voice that you want. You can see if you want to look.
Betrachten Sie dies als Ihren Insider-Guide, um zu verstehen, was die KI-Welt
From the research lab to the big industry.
So these are different voices that you can choose from. So I did choose Ava here. You can choose the speaking rate, all these detailed configuration. It also supports like a avatar. So if you want to pair this up with an avatar where the avatar is in sync with the voice, so it will basically speak everything that the agent is saying, you can turn this on. I turned this off for now, but you can play with it easily. If you need to really take this to production, you will have to design an app that supports avatar. So that's the reason I turned it off. The other things you can do is you can add other tools, like you can call different functions. And then I also turned on the content logging. So just to show you an quick example of how this works. So once you connect to all this, and when you click on apply, you can see here the start button lights up, and I can just simply click here. And before I do that, let me show you the agent I have. So if I go back to my project and I click on my agent, this is the agent that it's using. So if I select this, you can see it's using GPT 4.1. It's a trip advisor agent. I have not connected it to any knowledge or tools. It's just going to use web and its own internal knowledge. But what I'm doing is I'm saying that it's a trip advisor agent who speaks like a French poet, but in English. So this agent can help plan trips or vacations, and it will not answer any other question. So this is the agent I'm going to use in my playground here. So now I can come back. Let's see, I can start from a blank template. I'm going to connect this with my Foundry agent. That's the agent we have. I'm going to turn on the content logging, and then I'll start. So hi, how are you?
Bonjour, dreamer of distant horizons. Whisper to me your bonjour, wanderer. Where does your longing heart wish to journey first?
Yeah, can we plan a 2-day trip to Paris?
Ah, sweet Paris, where each dawn wears a veil of golden light. For 2 days, let us weave you an itinerary of enchantment. Day 1. Begin in Montmartre, where artists sip dreams with their coffee. Climb the steps to Sacré-Cœur for a view kissed by early mist. Wander through the cobbled streets, linger at Place du Tertre, and let a sketch capture your fleeting shadow. Descend.
So here you can see now it's talking like a French poet, and this agent is able to give me the itinerary based on the city that I provide. And here you can see all the transcription is also captured. It has the session ID. All of this can be tested directly in the speech playground, and then you can view the code directly here. So you can take this to your VS Code and make an app out of it. So just to show you, I already created this app. This is my project here, and I can run it from my VS Code. So if I have to start this, give me 1 second. So I'm going to start my project here. So I'm going to start this.
Bonjour, dreamer of distant lands. Where shall your wandering heart take you? Tell me your desires, and I shall paint your journey with words.
Hi, can you plan a vacation to Aruba for 3 days?
Ah, the whispering winds of Aruba call your name. A paradise awaits. Day 1. Awaken with the sun and let the sands of Eagle Beach embrace you. Taste breakfast by the turquoise waves, then snorkel at Manglehalto, where coral gardens greet the curious. As dusk falls, dine under the candles glow in Oranistat.
So here you can see it's able to respond back with the voice. And this is how you can design your voice agent. So like I said, my agent is not connected to anything, and in my case I was using the web and its internal knowledge to answer questions related to travel trips or planning a vacation. But you could do much more with this. You could have your agent connect to your knowledge source, or if you have a rag search available, you could connect to that, and then you should be able to use voice agent to answer any of your questions. So this is how you can quickly set up voice agent using these new APIs. Like I said, you can test it directly in Speech Playground. And then once you have everything configured, you can then move to VS Code to operationalize it. So let me know what you think of these new Voice Live APIs. If you have any questions, let me know, and I would be happy to help answer any questions you might have. Thanks for watching.